Well, first of all, I'm not even gonna bother doing an intro, or rather, like, talk about fake sponsorships like I usually do. Which, on reflection, I haven't done them in quite a while. I know I said we'd MST3K undefeatable. I know I said that, and I will literally push that back to next week because this past 2 weeks, the news has been insane. I mean, where to start? You got like Weinstein's thing getting overturned, though he still remains in prison. Thank God. You got like fucking Iran attacking Israel. Doug, no heavy shit. Fine. But we will talk about heavy shit later. I mean, you got Nintendo going after Gary's mod. Square Enix is talking about like, oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Episode 2 that didn't meet sales quotas and we're so scared. And meanwhile, you got the Embracer Group breaking up into 3 entities. And finally, and thankfully, because I was actually going to talk about this, Phil Spencer put down any rumors that Microsoft was going to get out of the hardware business. But worse is like, I don't know if it's worse or better. Paramount is talking to Skydance for a possible, because Paramount wants to get bought out, and Sony's trying to stop it because Sony wants to buy out Paramount. And so you got all this, and I'm going to say welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge. And while we are revisited by Gabe Nieto of Yo Gabe and Gaben and Matt Jones of Matt Blades, I'll put their links in the description, in the video description below, as both are streamers. Streamers, oh my god. Both are content creators. I'm sorry, streamers just sound like, oh, we pee.
You almost got my name right.
Good lord.
Almost. It's Jonas.
Oh, Jonas. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend if I did. But
You're good. I was just messing with you.
Fair enough. But I will start out with the Embracer Group being broken up into 3 bits, because every game developer and studio is pointing and laughing and pointing their middle fingers at the Embracer Group. Rightfully so. For those who don't know, the Embracer Group was founded by a group of investors with ties to Saudi Arabia. Now, Saudi has been making some big pushes, and I'm not talking about bowel movements. I mean, like, actual pushes into the esports gaming world, as well as, wanting to buy out golf, or PGA. But then again, golf is a shitty sport. I don't even think golf is a sport. That said, so the Embracer Group started buying up like mid-tier developers, really, and as well as some good ones, some notable ones. They got Eidos, Gearbox, Saber Interactive, and Volition, a bunch of others. So what they were hoping to do is they wanted to sell all of the companies that they bought to Saudi Arabia for like $2 billion plus dollars. And Saudi, all of a sudden at the last minute, was just like, yeah, no, we're not doing it, bye. So now the Embracer Group is stuck with this, and they're just all like, oh shit, we don't know what to do. So in order to stay viable, they have to break the company up into 3 separate entities in order to stay viable. I mean, they just can't shutter the what they bought, because they actually spent like real money on this. And oh, fuck the Embracer Group. Oh my goodness. Pieces of shit. Oh, man. But, like, as much as I want to say fuck the Embracer Group, oh, fuck, you know what? Fuck the Embracer Group. Thoughts? Anyone want to, like, share on that? Share that nonsense? Okay, moving on.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Man, like, when I found out that Paramount Plus was getting bought out, like, this comes on the heels that they canceled Star Trek Lower Decks. Season 5 is going to be the last one. I mean, it's not the only animated series to, like, get the boots. I mean, Scavenger's Reign was, Max said that they're getting canceled after, like, Season 2 art and stuff like that was shown. I'm just like, no! Scavenger's Reign was really good. How dare you take it away from me? Have any of you watched that yet?
Mm-mm.
The Scavengers one? No.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yet on my end.
Oh man. Well, I mean, well, no, I know Robert and Kevin haven't watched X-Men '97 yet because otherwise I'd actually be spoiling the fuck out of that.
Are you talking about that Rogue Captain America scene that's the scene everywhere?
Well, essentially, my girl Rogue's been doing things, and I am happy with what they are doing to her.
I mean, I gotta watch it like on a legal platform because I'm not shelling out money for Disney Plus just to watch that show. Like
Yeah,
as much
man,
as I would like it.
just look it up on like just look up like Cam Tunes or Kim Cartoons or some shit like that. Like you'll find. I'll shoot you a link to one of the websites because oh my god, like it's not just you have to understand how much nostalgia they have attached to X-Men '97. Not only did they remake the OG intro, they actually redid like the music, like a lot of the music. When Cable shows up, if any of you remembered like the theme song that's attached whenever Cable shows up in the OG X-Men animated series, yeah, they remade that too. And here I am just getting like a nostalgia boner, and I'm like you motherfuckers. But at the same time, it's not like they're keeping it kid friendly because they are not. Things happen in that motherfucker, and I'm just all like, oh. Wow. Okay. You're doing that. And while I'm not going to say what I'm just going to X-Men '97 has some balls. I mean some actual balls. Because like you're going to watch some shit and you're just and like you will I won't be surprised if any of you rage quit because of some of the shit they pull.
Does it have a weekly rage quit? Is it a weekly release or is it just like all one season out?
No, it's on a weekly release schedule.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting to just binge it. I'm not.
Right, what episode are they on?
I can just dodge the internet and its spoilerificness.
I think it's like on episode 6 right now. Yes. Yeah, episode 6. Yeah.
And are they gonna do like? Are they always gonna do each week, or are they gonna be like, oh, we're gonna episode 13 now? Let's take a 3-month fucking break.
Well, I mean, I don't think they are. The only reason why Invincible took that mid-season hiatus was because of the writer's strike. So take from that what you will. I don't think they're going to be like, oh, 13. I mean, it's after the season's complete, they'll just go like take that break and then start doing season 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did they say how many episodes per season they're gonna do?
I honestly didn't look into it mainly because I want to see. I don't want to raise my. I don't want to be spoiled.
Because then because they might just do like the anime model, like we're gonna do like one cour and it's like 13 episodes, then wait 2 years and then get the next 13.
I don't know. I mean, like honestly, I'd be okay with that if it has some time to like breathe or whatever. Because let me put it to you this way: as much shit as I like to give the What If series, I mean, you got to admit it's good. And like when they took that break and when they came back swinging.
It's okay. Season 1 was a lot better than season 2. IMO.
Okay. Well, I watched like one episode of season 2 and I thought it was good. You know what? No, I take that back because I don't even.
It's still worth watching. It's good. That's good.
What is worth another thing that's worth watching is another thing that's worth watching though. In all honesty, the Fallout series. The Fallout series was great.
Yes, it's very good.
Oh my god, I was like legit shocked with how good it was. I was not expecting that. Oh, so good. Like I was like the only thing that I didn't like about the Fallout series was that they jizzed their pants so fucking early by showing off the Brotherhood of Steel and the T-60 army. I'm like, guys, there's a little thing called build-up. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it was pretty central to the overall story, so I forgive it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna. I still kept watching it through and through, so take from that what you will. But what was up with everybody like jumping down oh, you broke the lore? Do you know what that's about? Like,
kinda. I'm not the hugest Fallout fan. Like I've only played a couple of them, and from what I gather, I guess there's like a big divide on a lot of the fans who sort of wish the series stopped at New Vegas. And so with some of the stuff that happens in the show, they were just like, oh, this goes directly against stuff that I wanted it to stop at. And so I don't know. Apparently, though, I guess they say it's all canon to the games, including New Vegas. So I don't know. I didn't see anything jump out at me from the show where I was like, this is just wrong compared to the lore. Like it all seemed good.
I mean, I thought the series was great.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like the cinematography. Well, the acting was great. I wasn't a big fan of the ghouls, but like I came around. Because if you've ever watched Fallout Nuka Break, that fan series, like they did a better job with ghoul makeup, and that was just a bunch of students on a limited budget, like doing what they did, and it was. I mean, like I said, I came around. I'm not gonna like beat them over the head with like, because I'm not that purist. At least I'm not that purist guy anymore. I try not to be. Jesus Christ. But my God, that was the Fallout series was. Whew. But like, okay, so am I the only one that thinks Nintendo's just taking it way too far when they're going after Gary's Mod, though? I know it's a jarring turn, but like, come the fuck on, people. They're going after content that's over like 2 decades old and has been around for since God knows when. What else are they gonna do? Go after fucking There Will Be Brawl, that whole escapist, gritty, dark comedy of Smash Brothers Brawl? Like, what the fuck, Nintendo?
They're doing it because the fact that Power World is like encroaching on their territory.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They still haven't forgotten.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
They're just tired of people encroaching on their territory. Like, can you blame them?
I mean,
Right.
yeah, you know.
Think about something. Think about it this way: you have a company that's been established for what 40-something years now. And then now, all of a sudden, you know, these IPs that you've worked so hard on to establish and, you know, grow a household name with, now everybody's encroaching on them.
What? That's one. I mean, I don't know, because, like, you got Terminal Montage that did, like, a ton of Nintendo parodies. I mean...
Yeah, but Nintendo's been petty forever because look at all the times that, you know, YouTubers got copyright claims for using, you know, Mario Kart or Super Mario Party and everything else.
Well, yeah, that's that whole... Because I don't know the whole specifics, but if you're, like, a legit Let's Player or whatever, and you want to, like, do Nintendo games, you gotta, like, sign a contract with them and then pay them X amount of money or some shit like that.
Okay, so, like, my... video that I did on Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I had to literally contact somebody from Nintendo to get permission to do so.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw that on the. I saw your video. I saw the thumbnail. I never watched the video because I was actually on my way to work at the time. You had to, really?
Yeah, I had to reach out to Nintendo America to get permission to do so.
What the fuck is that like? Like?
Okay, it was a 3-week process.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like what's the turnaround time from like after you asked until they responded?
I asked, and then it took them a week to get back to me, and then I had to explain the entire premise of everything or what I planned on doing with it, and then it was another 2 weeks before they gave me permission.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
So like the whole thing almost took like a month for you to even do anything?
Yeah, for me to do 2 videos, it took a month.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Yeah. And if I do a part 2 of Pokemon Stadium or finish out the game of Pokemon Stadium, I have to sit there and get explicit permission from them to continue doing so.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, for streaming
Do you think
too.
it would be faster since it's a part 2? You can just show them like, well, this is the first part.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be faster, but either way it goes, that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a second part to it is just because the fact it's like, well, I don't want to sit there and have to go through that all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And all of a sudden they say no. Like, that'll suck. Wait a month. They say no.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way. That video has what? Let me just pull it up real quick. that video is currently sitting at 352 views. So it's one of my best performing videos in the past month.
You should totally take advantage of the YouTube promote thing, because like I said in the meetings, like when I did, because all you could just start by putting in $20, give YouTube $20, and then
yeah. But I mean, if you look at the rest of my concurrent views, like anything else that I know I can do well at, automatically performs well. Like my Black Ops 3 video, it's sitting at almost 300 views. Like, so that's not the issue. It's just I want to do more Pokemon Stadium, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't feel like fucking with them.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, holy shit! Like Nintendo, Toei Animation, and Disney. They're those three companies. Yeah, they do not.
Toei Animation is so easy to work with.
What? Last time, not because out of nowhere, like a bunch of
when it comes to content creation,
huh?
When it comes to content creation, Toei Animation is so easy to work with. They don't care what you do.
For the most part, but out of nowhere, what was it, like 2 or 3 years ago? They just went after a bunch of manga reviewers for literally no fucking reason, and
there was a reason behind it, because I have a buddy of mine who was doing that, and then he had to take his video down, and that's because a lot of people that were doing the manga reviews, they were doing injustice, and they were talking about things that they didn't fucking know about. And basically they were explaining the process and talking about things that are going on behind the scenes that they don't know about, like whatsoever. It's like, so you have no room to discuss something that you don't actually understand.
Fair enough. Okay.
So that's why they went after a lot of them.
Huh. I mean, I can see that. Okay, now I'm seeing the other side of the coin, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a stupid boy pants. But it's just like still fucking. Yeah, come on.
No, I get it. Like, it's content creation. So there's this thing called the free use law, and as long as you change things or add to things enough, it becomes a commonplace. So Nintendo can get onto you all they want to, but if you take out the music from the game or you take out the voices from the game, they can't really do anything because you're changing the content enough to where it actually doesn't infringe on the copyright claims.
I mean, I guess it's, but taking away the music and that is, I don't know. Anyway, at least just. As much as I want to jump down Nintendo's throat, that I can kind of see. Well, they know what they're doing, so at the very least, there's that. As opposed to Squeenix, you're talking about Final Fantasy Rebirth, not meeting sales expectations. Like, motherfucker, you're the same people that basically said Deus Ex Human Revolution sales figures sucked, and they're the ones that and IDOS literally carried you that summer 10 years ago. Second. Did any of you play? I know Matt played Rebirth. Anyone else play Rebirth?
No, don't have the system for it.
Same.
No, for Final Fantasy Rebirth, no.
Oh my god! I heard some of the things that they did.
We're part of the problem. None of us played it.
It's okay. I won't spoil any. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they did change around a lot of the stuff. But either way though, because Rebirth is literally disc 2 of OG Final Fantasy VII. Other than
I didn't play the second one. I played the first Rebirth of Final Fantasy VII. It was okay, mate.
But
Did not play the second one.
Yeah, the second one, it just takes place on disc 2, which is, other than a couple things here and there, is mainly Cloud and friends just, fucking around doing shit. Like, they don't really...
World stuff, basically.
Yeah. So, anyone that's in the know, unless they were like, oh, I have to see Aerith. I don't know why I changed her name to Aerith. That just sounds like a pretentious air filter. try new air purifier. Am I right? Right? Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, look, I'm not trying to say like, oh, they should have kept her name as Aries, but why Aerith? That just sounds like a pretentious air filter. Like, and it's
Maybe they're trying to sell some on the side.
People now will still call Titus as opposed to how he's supposed to be pronounced as Titus.
Hey, I called him Titus.
What up, Titus?
Yeah. Because I never really liked Titus as a character. Like, he and
I mean, to be fair, he's better than Vaughn, but everything's better than Vaughn.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have a better if they would have actually just released all the discs at once, like remade it and like force everyone to play all the discs at once. So
that's gonna happen. That dev cycle.
Well, no, but I meant when they first decided to redo it, because they had so many years before they released the first remake, like they could have made the decision to go all in.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're just milking the sales.
Oh yeah. Oh, what the sales of the second one that's doing horrible that we didn't play? Okay.
Exactly. That's not true. Matt played it. Oh man, but like in all honesty though, yeah, I had no. Well, you're talking about a person that never even played the Final Fantasy VII remake, because I played OG Final Fantasy VII through and through, and I did not want to go back because Final Fantasy VI is better. I'm just gonna say it. Besides, like, you know what? I said I'd stay away from spoilers, but I will offer this one, because in Rebirth, Vincent joins your group. He's not an optional party member anymore. He just joins. You just find him and he joins. It's part of the critical path. And you're just like, why does he? You go out of your way to find him when you get access to the Highwind or Sid's ship. But like, what? So yeah, take from that.
Plot.
I mean, I honestly think they should redo. What was it? There's a Severus when they did that for the PS2. Final Fantasy, like there's a Severus. They should just redo that. That was fun.
The only person on this planet that says Dirge of Cerberus was fun. I mean,
and I'm the only person who's always right. So
it wasn't
that makes sense.
As worse. Because I can't use fun, but I can't be like, oh, I hated the whole thing the whole time. But fun is a strong word.
And that's why you think.
I mean, if you want to talk about Final Fantasy hot takes, I legitimately really enjoy the Spirits Within movie. So,
wow.
If you don't consider it part of Final Fantasy, it's an interesting movie. But then the moment that you're trying to be like,
where does this fit?
Muhammad is over there watching you on the moon. You're like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Advent Children was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
it. Was good.
Okay, and then the Final Fantasy VII remake. The thing that I liked about it the most was the fact that they got rid of the turn-based. I personally am not a turn-based person at all.
Me neither.
Yeah, I like that you could dodge it, so you don't necessarily have to die.
Nice.
I've always been more turn-based, but at the same time, I do enjoy action. So
I just don't have the patience for it. Like, I love the old school Final Fantasy games, but at the same time, it was nice to have like the free flow combat that you got in the remake. It was great.
Well, because it's more skill. Like even like turn based is like luck, number driven. Like grinding to get your level up. It's like make sure I can tank this, right?
Well, and even then, depending on how the game designer wanted it, it could still lie to you. Be like, yeah, I could tank this. Hey, we put this one spell in here just in case you did think about that.
Right, and we're going to wipe off half your party for a random reason. Like, motherfucker.
Only real thing I hate... Well, number one, yes, I don't like turn-based combat anymore, but the one gripe that I've had with FF games, and I don't know if the latter half finally got rid of it, but the max amount of damage you could do is like 9999, and like the bosses have like million plus HP, and you're just like, what the fuck? With the exception of the Knights of the Round summon in FF7 that I did not use because I'm not going to sit through that fucking cutscene every fucking time. I'm just like, no, I'm not. No, fuck that. I'm just gonna grind my way through it because it is that. When I was a kid and I summoned, I'm like, yeah, this is taking too long. I'm not using this on Sephiroth. I'm just gonna grind it out because that summon took too goddamn long.
Well, I mean, he's gonna make you sit through Supernova anyway, so you're still gonna be waiting.
So
you might
the
as well
worst is-
throw it back at him.
You be facing those bosses. You finally find a strategy. You sit there long enough, and then you defeat them. Like, wait, no, he has a second phase. Like, motherfucker.
Oh no, that's because the worst one for that was 8 because of Ultimecia.
fuck that bitch.
Ultimecia was just ridiculous with it, and you're just like, what is this?
God, that would. God,
Why are we still going? I get we're outside of time, but woman, your body doesn't have time to heal, so you should be dead.
I'm waiting on Final Fantasy 16 to come to PC.
Wait,
That's
I
what
thought
I'm-
16 was on
I'd
PC.
be down for that too.
No, it's on PS5.
Yeah, it's exclusive because technically I already spoiled myself to it because I was like, oh, it's going to take them forever. So I'm just going to go ahead and watch the story.
Yeah, my cousin
still
on
play
the
it.
PS5, he's like, you want to come over and play Final Fantasy 16? It's like, no. Why would I want to come over there and play it on something inferior?
It's not wrong.
Like, I have a fucking 4090. I can get 200 frames per second and have the game running at 8K. Perfectly fine. No worries.
Yeah, my laptop's a beast too, but I'm not gonna. I'm so done with the F. Like, it's Final Fantasy, people. I mean, like, I heard 16 was all like, oh, we want to be Game of Thrones, and I'm like, no, no, never.
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 15 was pretty good. Like, I loved it.
Okay, for the record, yes, I heard the same thing about FF15, but like, in order to pin down, like, in order to figure out what the fuck is going on, you have to like watch like 7 different prequels or some shit like that.
Well,
No, they
and then,
they have a movie.
You gotta buy the expansion. Well, now it's all grouped together. But back then, you would have to buy the expansion. Then you need to watch the movie. Then you need to watch the side prequel movie to know what the hell not to do. Yeah, it was a whole. And then it involved the light. Now it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's basically what Drakengard had already been doing for years.
So someone new to the franchise is like Final Fantasy is like, how come there's 16? It's called Final. Do they know the definition of Final?
Ugh. Dude,
Well, Final Fantasy stopped being like a continuity thing after like Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 13 started a whole new story,
Oh
and
yeah,
then same thing with Final Fantasy 15. It started a whole new story as well.
yeah.
I mean, I hate it. What 11 was the one they did like the online MMORPG game?
yeah, that was the
Yeah,
first
that's
one.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, tell that to the people who are still paying for it now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it still
Final Fantasy
technically is
14.
up and running.
and Final Fantasy 14 is still an MMORPG, and people are still paying that. People are still paying for WoW
Yeah.
subscriptions. I do not want to go anywhere near
Oh my
WoW
god.
players. That's never gonna happen. Never.
My buddy
Dude, I think I
told-
stopped after the fucking first expansion. Like when they said Wrath of the Lich King, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah. No, I went through Wrath of the Lich King, and then after that, I was out. I'm like, okay.
I don't play Blizzard games at
gonna be
all
back.
simply because of that fact. It's like, because back in the day, whenever WoW came out, you had to go to Walmart, pay like $20 to get the game, and then turn around and pay $10 a month to play the game. It's like, why?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that neither. Yeah,
Dude, then you get like little kids on Power Trip as the guild masters deciding how do you fucking go to raids of that 40-man raid. Dude, that was so weird.
I mean, we talk about all these companies being shitty and stuff like that. Let's take a look at Blizzard. All right, Overwatch came out. It's like, all right, you pay $60 for a game, and now you have to pay $15 a month to use or to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, really?
And to be fair, yeah, Overwatch did start the loot box thing, which oh god, that. Ugh. And Overwatch 2 is out now, and my god, is it shit? player base is nowhere near. I took a look at what's top dog in terms of like I compared the numbers between Overwatch, Call of Duty, Helldivers, etc., etc., etc. Like what's the most played game? They're all beaten out by CS:GO.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, Counter-Strike was my jam. 1.5 before Source. Fuck that shit.
Thank you. Someone else that actually knows CS 1.5. Those LAN parties I went to. Oh man, those were fun. That was
Dude,
fun.
I still got D-Dust in my mind, man. Matt, we were talking earlier about having that desert planet. I was like, D-Dust? D-Dust too?
Mhm. And people that were like, the people that are still trying to like remake some of those maps in fucking, like I saw Smitty and their crew like playing like it wasn't a point for point remake, but it was pretty damn close of CS's main map in Halo Infinite. So it was just like, oh okay, cool, I guess, but like.
I mean, if I was ever fake raiding like a Middle Eastern country, whatever, I'll just pull out this map. D-Dust, this is what it's going to look like. Like, I'm not sure this is right.
What the fuck, right? See, I wonder what like the yeah, you know, like fucking Valve. I wish I had Valve money. Are you kidding me? All
It's
those.
like, I have so much money, it bursts out of the pipes. I need a new valve. That's what they call it that.
Mhm. I mean, like supposedly they have a real working turret from Portal in their office or whatever, and I'm just like, get the fuck out, man. Talk about.
What, do they have an actual real portal gun? I wouldn't be surprised. They got enough money.
I know, right? Jesus.
You've had the time.
I would kill to have Valve money.
I mean, okay, if you could use a portal gun, but it guarantees to give you cancer, would you try it?
Well,
Guaranteed
yeah.
immediately.
I mean, I would. Because like think of the places that you could go into. If I could, I would portal my way to White Castle and just have at it with nonstop sliders. I didn't get a chance to go to White Castle when I went back to New York, and I'm kicking myself in the nuts for it. Oh,
But when did you first do like Fort Knox or something to get the money so you could just get unlimited White Castles or buy your own franchise? Like,
no,
why use your own money?
no. White Castle.
No.
I'm sick of people here saying in and out's better. I want to just beat them over the head and stuff as many sliders as I can down their fucking throat. Pieces
Yeah,
of shit.
My uncle
Like-
lives in Florida, and they just recently got White Castles back in Florida. They used to have crystals only, and that was it. And they're like,
Oh,
he's like, yeah, I had to drive to Georgia once every 2 months to go to White Castles.
The White Castle thing. And I know people were like, they're the frozen ones. Like, if you've never been to actual White Castle, you don't know. That's just addicting, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's super cheap. We go visit my grandma in Chicago. They had a White Castle down the street. It's like, oh, cool. I got $5. Like, oh, man, I'm going to eat happy tonight.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Doug, you want to check your Discord real quick?
Oh yeah, I saw that message. I was gonna like look that. Oh, hello. This is the Halo map.
You can share it on the
Yeah,
thing.
I'll share the screen because might as well just start hyping up the Halo Machinima bits slash.
Well, this way Robert can also look at it and see, what we're going with so far.
For the record, Robert does have access to the Discord as well. Like this is.
I'm not in that Discord. That's just between. I just sent that to you.
Oh right. Sorry. All right. I'll send the images to Robert. Yeah, I'll send
You
the
haven't
images.
you haven't invited me to the server yet.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Oh shit. I'll
No.
fix that. Well, I'll email you because I don't want to do it on the fucking while I'm recording. Are you kidding me?
Right. Now you're going to get the spam. Like, how did you get my email address?
Right. But like, oh my god, like fucking, I had one of the students like talking to me because like we were talking about the subject of food. Not like this was after they still don't know who Captain Planet is, bastards. Kid was, I mean. I almost called this kid stupid. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't. No, I'm serious because he was like, "Hey, Mr. Doug, if you think this food is awesome, then tell me this. Where do you go to get the best cheese steak?" I'm like, I wanted to call him it's like, stupid. Go to Philadelphia. They're called Philly cheesesteaks for a
Right.
reason.
No, you know what you do? You send him to the principal and you suspend his ass. And then when the parents come, it's like, what's wrong? I was like, what's wrong with your kid, man? Like,
Ironically, that kid was suspended later that day.
What the
see, you could have got a jump on it.
Lord?
Apparently he did something really stupid in the bathroom, and they were just having none of that, which is usually what boys like. Apparently, like the boys' bathroom in particular, the boys do some stupid shit in there, and at first I was just like, what do they fuck?
Oh,
Now
wow.
hold on, you're telling me you didn't do anything stupid in the boys' bathroom whenever you were younger?
I was a nerd. I just viewed the bathroom as a purposes of relieving yourself. I didn't masturbate in there. I know
Oh
a couple
no!
people
Like
that did.
when we were
No.
like 10, we used the boys' bathroom to sell porn pics that we downloaded off the internet. Like you know, like
Like I distinctly remember getting busted in high school my freshman year for smoking in the boys' bathroom.
I never actually started smoking until I went to college. So I mean, but like, my God, like, what the? I know, and what the fuck do those kids? Okay, no, I'm done. Because
I mean, yeah, they do crazier shit in the girls' bathroom.
I mean,
yeah, they're girls. That's expected. Stereotypes exist for a reason. Oh yeah, one of my fucking colleagues, she was just all like, "That's stereotypical. You shouldn't say that. That's mean." I would go up to one of the kids. I was like, "Hey, ask her how many pairs of shoes her sister-in-law has." Miss Yvette, how many shoes? How many pairs of shoes does your sister-in-law have? Oh, she has like a lot of shoes, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Stereotypes don't exist anymore. Okay, whatever.
No.
You should have had her ask a follow-up question. How many of those shoes she have is yours that she says she doesn't have?
Right.
The starting shit.
It's like, no, it's true. Women have like just the ungodly amounts of shoes. When I was at my sister's, they have this stray cat that they kind of sort of adopted, but it's not really a stray. But well, anyway, one time the cat just goes in and is like, "I'm gonna lay on your sister's shoes in the shoe closet." Yes, they have a shoe closet. And it's not like it's a small fucking closet. I mean, this thing's fucking big, and it's just nothing but shoes. And here I am.
Oh, like one of those walk-ins.
Almost, yes.
I mean, to be fair, it would be weirder if there was something else other than shoes in the shoe closet.
Right.
You go in there and all of a sudden there's a fridge. You're just like, oh no.
And to be fair,
I want to know.
Sneakerheads will have like a huge amount because you got to buy like 3, one to wear, one for dead stock, and then one to sell.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I asked how many of these shoes she actually wears in a week, and she's just all like, "Oh, I just wear this one pair that I usually like because they're my favorite shoes." And I'm like, was this pair ever in your shoe closet?" She's like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I have nothing left."
I have a pair of tennis shoes. I have a pair of skate shoes. I have dress boots or dress shoes, and then a pair of boots. That's it.
Yes.
Yep, I got 4. Like I wear that thing down till it's done. Even after that, I'll probably still keep it. Even
I
though
wear my
soles are
boots
coming off.
I wear my boots until my feet are literally touching the ground.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Well, first of all, we're coming close. We're coming close. We're coming close to time.
We're coming close.
Yes.
We're coming close.
Yes.
Watch out,
yes.
surfers.
I've turned into the Asian stereotype. Anyway, I know I said we'd tackle the heavier bits, but I'm gonna throw that out in favor of I'm going to try to dedicate the rest of this episode's podcast just to shit on what we don't like about women and their fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Because
Woo, misogyny.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bow out on that one because I have a fiance and I don't want to get shit thrown at me.
Well, how many shoes does he have that she could throw at you?
Oh my god.
I
Actually, not that many. She has 3 pairs of shoes. She has a pair of work shoes, pair of tennis shoes, and a pair of dress shoes for date night.
Oh wait.
And then you got to do the Austin Powers line. Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Wait a minute. Wait, wait. Your fiance. She has kids. No, that's a whole. She's immune from any sort of like, just overall women bashing. Like, no. If that makes any sense. Wow, I really did. Wow, I didn't even know where I was going with that. Anyway, let me kick you all out and ring fights.
I am gonna bow out because I gotta get some recording done though.
All right, later, Matt. Matt.
Cool.
Some of the kids telling me about like their crushes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. So like this kid, he comes up to me, he's like, I have a crush on this girl, but I don't know how to like say it. I'm just like, oh no, what you got to do is, just telling him how you don't say it outright or whatever. But like he's also asking me for dating advice, and I'm just all like, kid, here's what you do. If the girl tells you to go to start like for the first date or whatever, if she's all like, let's play Pokemon Go on your first date, just run in the other direction, because that girl's a bitch.
Wait, how old is this?
Grade schoolers,
Oh, I was like, if they're slightly older, if they're like, like maybe like middle school or whatever, he's like, this is what you do. Just get in close with one of her friends and make one of her friends start liking you. Then the other girl will like you because she doesn't want to lose you.
Yeah.
And then son, you got options, kid.
You got options. You got options. Fucking Robert says he got options. What the fuck? Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Or if you really see the kid and you can see like the future, it's like, yo, you might want to lock this down. Like, no one else is coming through that door. Like,
this is it, bud. This is as good as it's getting.
Yeah, this is it. This is peak. You just peaked. This is it.
No, because like it's weird. Like the girls that want to like try to control it by like, say, for instance, that same woman I was talking about, Yvette. Like apparently, like one of her things that she likes to do on a first date is go on a hike. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? You don't do that on a first date.
I hate that. No, I hate people that's like hiking for dates. Like, okay, so you want me to get sweaty and then you want to get like intimate, or like, I feel like I'm not going to be shown in my best light, trying to hike up these 3 miles, like dying, coughing up a lung, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to take that back and smash it, right? Like,
I personally really like when they suggest a hike for the first date, because I'm like, cool, I know this isn't going to work, and I can save the date.
Well, I guess
you can take a hike,
money.
I won't be there.
Right? You're definitely saving money. It's like, okay, so it's free.
It's like, this is how it's going to be.
And on top of that,
and for some reason you have to go. If they do like a group thing, you just find the other hot chick who's also having a miserable time. Is like, you know what? One of them is bounced. Like, let them go.
what? Okay, let me ask this. Well, actually, you know what? I'll reserve that question for when Captain K shows up. But like, one thing I fucking hate doing is taking my girl shopping. Like, they're always...
Well, shopping for what? Did they have a specific thing they're going to shop for, or they just want to go shopping in general?
Both. I mean, hell, like, whenever my foot... like, for instance, granted, like, I didn't get to do much in terms of, like, having a vacation in, when I went to New York for spring break well, Robert knows why. Every now and again, like, especially, like, during the, like, when my sis was back from being on call, she's like, Mom, let's go. We gotta go to this mall. Doggum, do you want to come with us? We're gonna go shopping, and we could maybe you could find some clothes for yourself. I'm like, nope. She's like, why? Because like, for hell, you're gonna go there, and then you're gonna go to another spot, and then you're gonna go to a third spot. You're gonna take 5 fucking hours. I don't want to have any of that nonsense. I'm fine being in the house alone. And
right. The worst thing was like my mom take me in and was like, we're going to Ontario Mills, an outlet mall, motherfucker. Like, you're gonna be stuck there. Too many options.
Yeah, and Mom was all like, "Oh, Doc, and we won't take that long. We'll be back, and then we'll cook dinner and et cetera, and we'll cook dinner, et cetera, et cetera." You want to know what the fuck happened? Like, I ended up, I said, you know what? I'll surprise Rahel and Mom with dinner, because I was just like, they come back, they're probably tired and all that shit. And motherfucker, They never showed up until like 8 or some shit like that. I already had dinner all prepped and ready to go. They were just like, "Oh, Doggum, we need to order a pizza." I'm like, "I already cooked for you." She's like, they're just like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm just like, yeah. Oh, yeah. How long did it take you to go shopping again? You won't take that long, huh, Mom? It won't take that long, huh, Rahel? Get out of here with that nonsense. The amount of shit that they, like, because, okay, so the house is on one, they have a garage that's, like, down, like, I want to say, like, a flight and a half of stairs. And the amount of bags that they had, I had to make, like, 5 trips up and down those stairs because, like, they just had clothes, luggages, more clothes, pairs of shoes, more clothes. And
the thing is that they're gonna return some of those too, right?
Mom
they're gonna return
always
some of
says
it.
she's going to return it, but then at the end of the even when I took my ex shopping, she's like, I don't think I like this. I'm like, bitch, you wanted this. I'm gonna return. I think I'm gonna return it. They never do. They never fucking do. Unless it really doesn't fit, they're gonna keep it. They're going to keep it because it's in their nature. It's in their nature. Dog, stop being stereotypes. Motherfucking stereotypes exist for a fucking reason, and I'll prove it to you right now because Captain's here, and I can ask that question in front of all you. Granted, Matt's not here because he had to, he has his own thing. He has his own streams and stuff to record. But anyway, when you're in a new relationship, why is it that even though you just started dating? And I know they want to make it official in front of everybody, but they're always, hey, so my person that I know is getting married and I got invited to the wedding. You want to come along? Why do they always ask that when they know the person they're asking is going to say no because the wedding photos are forever pictures? And why? Why do they fucking ask that every single? Like, I'm serious. Like.
Well, how far out is the wedding? Because they might be asking that to see if you're be committed.
Well,
for that
okay,
long.
so
I'd be like, hold on, what wedding is this? Is it their first? Because if it's their second, can they really talk?
Right.
So, for instance, my last ex, right? She lives out in Chula Vista, which is a ways from me, and the wedding's was right around there, which made sense. So, yeah, that's fine. But she knew I wasn't going to go because we just started dating. There was the other girl there was this one girl that I was on again, off again. She invites me to the wedding. And I'm just like, we just... and this was literally after the first time we hooked up. It's the morning. We're showering. I'm giving her a kiss, I'm kissing her goodbye and all that. And then, out of the blue, a few hours pass, I get a text from her. Hey, my cousin's getting married. Can I have a +1? Do you want to be my +1? I'm just like, no! Why do they always ask that? Oh, Doug, those are just 2 examples. Motherfucker, there are more examples that I can pull out of my ass. But it's still a fact. They all, somehow, they just have a person that's getting married and they want to just show off their new toy or some shit like that. What the fuck is up with that? What?
Did you ever think that maybe it's because you're hooking up with the single friend who's usually single and never has another person to bring with them to the wedding? So now they have a person to ask?
Oh, okay, so I'm the trophy. Okay.
I mean... Either way, whether you're the trophy or you're the not technically getting paid escort, it's not like you're in love with you.
Well, you're getting paid.
She's there for a served purpose. She's not saying oh my God, I'm gonna get married with you. Now, if she's catching the bouquet, then yes, run. But if not, and she's just like, hey, I gotta go to this event, then it could just be hey, I don't want to go to this event by myself like I always do all the time, and I met this dude who I can at least talk to for 10 minutes. So why not?
Never get drunk.
So I don't have to awkwardly talk to my friend about how great her marriage is while not having a marriage. I could see inviting somebody under that situation just to avoid awkward conversations. So.
I mean, all the pomp and circumstances might be annoying. You got to meet people, everything, but she'll probably definitely be in the mood afterwards. So if that's your case,
No.
Or you could also go after some of the other single people if you're not feeling her.
No.
Ooh, that's a risky move.
I mean, you might want to wait till well after the married people leave to do that. Like, let them leave the property and then do the hookup. Don't do it while they're there. Don't do it.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
I mean,
And I hope you like hooking up with that other girl who's also getting kicked out of the wedding with you.
right? Yeah, because you're doing the wedding party, like, you're going after a bridesmaid. What?
Yeah,
But it's her sister.
well, dude, like, for instance, on my birthday when I went out to the bar, like there was a bachelor, there was like this bachelorette. Of course, the bridesmaid's gonna hit. The bridesmaids are always gonna like. There was this one bridesmaid. She was like on me hard, and I'm just all like, "Come on, no." I know what you're trying to do. You're just horny. Come on, like go somewhere else. I mean,
Well, she's horny, and she's trying to get you to that wedding.
I mean, why are you denying her, though? She's
Right.
the bridesmaid. This is not her day, so she wants to have fun.
She can
Why
have
are you
fun.
denying her?
Dude, I wanted to celebrate my birthday. I wanted to have fun, and that's exactly what I did. I'm not gonna accommodate
And
for this
that's what
bitch.
she
No,
wanted
fuck
to do.
you.
Help you celebrate your birthday.
No. There are other ways. There are other methods of celebrating. I wasn't even horny that night. I just wanted to go out, have fun, and that was exactly what I was doing. This bitch is coming on to me hard, and I'm just all like, dude, let me enjoy my birthday in peace. If I wanted some company, I'll go get a hooker because they're all over downtown at that fucking day. That's that Friday night anyway. It's just a thing. So no, I'm not gonna let this bridesmaid dictate the night. Fuck you. I'm gonna stand my ground. Oh, Doug, did you get laid? No, because that wasn't my intended thing. If I wanted to go get laid, I could go get laid. But I don't want to get laid. I wanted to enjoy my fucking party, my birthday, and I did exactly that. I sang my songs. People bought me drinks. People were saying happy birthday to me, like I was of course they did. Even the karaoke DJ type person moved me up a couple notches because it was my birthday, and granted I was a regular there. But the point is, like, she was all like, it's your birthday, fuck you, fuck anyone else, I'll move you up a couple spots, and she did that, and I'm just all like, thank you for letting me enjoy my birthday, and I got sloshed so hard. And I picked up two carne asada burritos, and I threw them back up because I was just that sick.
Well, okay then.
Fuck you. My birthday, my time to have fun, and it was incredible. You three are just jealous. You're jelly of my peanut butter because I had fun. What the hell were you three doing that Friday night, not on my birthday, huh? Probably nothing. Even even one of the dudes that I knew from back in my Florida days was all like, "Oh, it's your birthday. Start drinking. We're playing Helldivers 2." We did that, and it was fun. I had all the manner of fun. Stop saying fun, and I want to focus on women bashing.
I think you already were doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the record, I really enjoy shopping and going to weddings with significant others, so I can't really relate all that much.
Well, see, the difference, I think, is your significant other. Doug's just talking about, like, I just dated you for, like, one day. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I tend to date people for longer. Like, if we're dating, it's usually, like, a longer thing. I don't really ever do, like, one-off things. Actually, no, hold on. Doug, the problem is you're accepting wedding invites from girls that you've slept with for, like, 2 nights.
yeah.
Like, it's probably less that they don't want you in the picture, but they, like, know that the girl, like, always just brings some random dude to these, like, important events.
That does give very much rom-com setup in it.
Right. Like, are you sure? Are you sure Rebel Wilson wasn't at one of these weddings? Dead giveaway. I mean, fat Rebel Wilson. When I thought she was funnier.
But like, okay, like, fine. You know what? Fine. Like, agree to disagree on that front. The other front, though, is like, let's say you two, you're just vegging out on the couch. I want to watch I Love New York. I'm just like, no, not VH1.
Okay, see,
From New York.
see, the thing is, I love trash TV. TLC, VH1, 90 Day Fiance. It's pretty fun when you start getting drunk and like these dumb people.
No,
Yes.
they are complete. They are the women. Like for instance, when I was with my not this last ex. I want to say the previous one because the previous one because she didn't know anything about Studio Ghibli. She never watched a Studio Ghibli flick like ever. And the first one she wanted to watch was Grave of the Fireflies.
Hell yeah.
That's a pretty severe there choice, lady.
Right, that's a boner killer right there.
Well, see, I guarantee you that she was talking to her friends and she's like, yeah, it's weird. He doesn't like any of the shows that we all watch. He just watches like depressing Chinese cartoons.
I do not. Why?
I mean, if this girl would have came and been like, I don't know, let's just watch some DBZ, I'm like, my girl. But if she was like, let's watch Dragon Ball GT, I'm like, get the fuck out.
I would have accepted she wanted to watch Legend of the Uber Fiend first, for heaven's sakes. Like, good God. Why would you?
You think that's weird? I think I was attending. They gave us this like huge thank you breakfast, all of us, and we had to go to like this big ass hotel room, and like we just stuck hotel like seminar type deal thing, and like it was just me and my coworkers and stuff like that, and I'm just all like, you know what? I'm actually gonna take time to get to know my coworkers. Like the one I was telling you about that likes hiking on the first date. Like fucking anyway, she and two other coworkers still admitted with straight faces that oh, you watch Twilight? I still love Twilight. Don't you love Twilight, Mr. Doug? Do you like Twilight? I'm like, no. Oh,
like,
you
my
just don't like
soul. It hurts.
That same day, I texted Robert and Captain, and I was just like, two of my coworkers are Twilight fans. I do not want to live on this planet anymore because I wholeheartedly believe that you cannot be a functioning member of society and still like Twilight. There's just, and it's not just that. It's not just that. You have to like whenever if any subject matter, if you want to like watch something, right? You just like you're vegging out. You two are vegging out. Why do they want you to watch what they want to watch? You just can't compromise. You can't just say like, okay, I want to watch this. You want to watch this. Let's just meet halfway in the middle and watch like I don't know, fuck, like The Office or some shit. Because hey, it's kind of like reality TV. It's a reality TV comedy. No, I want to watch this, and you always have to give in to their demands because of the. And then you're watching that, and she's like, see that guy? He's having an affair with her, and then and I'm just all, and here I am just like, shut the fuck up already. God damn, I don't care about any of this nonsense.
See, if you go into the bathroom and you masturbate beforehand, it's like, you have no power over me, wench. I'm not horny.
Oh my god, that actually is a good idea. I might just do that next time I'm with a girl.
Well, that's why most people give it up, because you start doing a pro-con in your head. It's like, if I don't give this up, I'm not going to get the pro later tonight. If you don't care, I'm going to keep watching this.
Yeah, and if she gets curious, like, is everything okay? I'll just be like, I'm kind of constipated, trying to force it out. Just give me a couple more like minutes or whatever.
Oh, but you see, and sometimes if you stand up to them, some of the crazy girls like that. It's like, I love a bad boy. That's why I love the dumb Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh my god! You could use a Fast and Furious themed pickup line. Oh, it's all like, excuse me, miss. Really like your high beams there.
It's like, hey, we're gonna milk this Paul Walker thing to death. Let's go out there fucking Skyline thing. Like, god damn it, let them rest, man. Like,
never
the Paul Walker thing to death. Yeah, the best way to milk that is by getting into an actual street race and crashing and killing yourself.
I guarantee you this. I will never watch it, but whatever they decide is this last 2-part X whatever. I guarantee you they're gonna bring back Paul Walker's car from the first shoe movie. I guarantee it to be the same. Like it's a final getaway. Guarantee it. Put money on that shit.
They'll just make him a Force ghost.
I can see it right
Yeah,
now.
they'll probably put like AI, get his fucking thing like, oh, he's driving with me. Kind of like when Goku and Gohan does the Kamehameha from the spirit realm against Cell. It's the same exact shit.
I mean, technically, Vin Diesel already plays Riddick, so he has a whole necromancy army. So he'd just be like, yeah, just use my powers. It's fine. He's right over there.
I can already see.
And the thing about people who like Fast and Furious won't care about the consistency because they haven't. That's why they can't call.
I can see it now, like Fast and Furious with an AI car. Obviously, it's Kit from Knight Rider, but instead of driving on Earth, they're on the moon.
Know what they do? No. They set this up. So technically, Vin Diesel will be like, yeah, I told you we're going to end Fast and Furious. Now we're starting Fast and Ridiculous. With my character, Riddick.
Fast and Ridiculous. That's their new spin-off series. Like after Fast and Furious is done, they're gonna have Fast and Ridiculous, and then it'll be like them taking to the stars, racing on shit like Jupiter. Oh no! Don't worry. All we have to do is just drive into the hurricane, and that way we'll negate its effects. Like you're just like, what the fuck?
or they'll change this to Rockless and Ridiculous because they'll just have the Rock in it, and then Riddick. I know he's supposed to be Shaws and Hobbs or whatever.
I know this is gonna be really weird, but talk about a fucked up mind. For some reason, I would like to see a deep fake video of The Rock just using the bathroom, just sitting on that toilet.
It's like, do you smell what I'm shitting in here?
Yes, exactly.
About to drop the people's elbow. On the people's chap.
Yeah, he doesn't even use his fingers to flush. He just uses the elbow.
No, like every time he drops and pinches a low, he does the eyebrow raise. Like,
oh man, I'm picturing this and I'm taking it way too far. How did we get here, people?
and then he's just talking. It's gonna be a still match in WrestleMania between you and me, Porcelain Throne, and only one of us is gonna walk out here without being destroyed. It's gonna be me.
How the fuck did we? I'm like legit flabbergasted.
I don't know. Somehow you went from bashing women to The Rock shit. So like, take what you will from that.
I'm like legit. I'm like legit. We started out with like fucking, the Embracer Group and shit like that, and here we are right now. What the fuck? Sometimes now look, people, you could say I'm milking for time, and that's completely fine, but sometimes you just have to stop and question what the hell you're doing with your lives.
You know what? I figured once you stop asking questions, they don't require an answer.
To be fair, Robert's not exactly wrong.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, though. So, like, one thing did any of you watch the Dune movie yet? Like, Dune Part 2?
This part 2, not part 2. I should watch it, but at this point, I'm just going to wait for it to stream, or is it already on Max?
It should be streaming now.
Yeah, because it comes out really quick. But I might watch it, like, either Monday or Tuesday. I got more time.
Yeah, man. Like, totally fucking do that, man. That movie was great. Like, but the weird thing is they didn't actually stick with the source material in that one. So take from that what you will. It started going in its own route, but, like, in a good way.
Well, it's fine as long as they're being consistent, because, like, you spend the first one building it up, second one, and I think the third one should be more action-packed.
Oh, yes. I hope I agree with you on that. I hope the third one's more action-packed.
Well, like, usually with these giant worlds, like, you got to take a couple movies to start building everything up, and then you can just be like, let's just start gunning, because everyone knows everything else, like.
Yeah, but, like, I will say this much. It's not a spoiler, but I was really surprised with Christopher Walken in that movie. Like, he was, like, I was just like, whoa, I forgot he used to be, like, a drama person before he was just doing non-stop comedy bits. Like, my God. Yeah, it was
I just do some comedy over here, The Watch. I'm out here doing my thing.
Was he in the first one?
No, he's actually he's the Emperor, and the Emperor never actually made an appearance until the second book, I think, canonically speaking, anyway. So
he had the motion capture for the sandworms.
The sandworms look even better this time around. I gotta.
I want the popcorn bucket really badly.
Fair enough.
For
Fair enough.
completely wholesome reasons.
Oh my god, that shit was great. Oh, that's. But yeah, like watch Dune Part 2. That movie is fucking great, man. Oh my goodness, it's just like there are very few things that I'm willing to like just stay hyped for, and like yeah, I mean like you have Phantom Liberty, which in all honesty, I still think 2077 Phantom Liberty, that should have been the main story instead of Johnny Silverhands, because I still think that personality override with a chip in your head, that's so fucking, that plot is so stupid.
Well, see, what they said they started doing is Doom. I started thinking like they need to redo Ender's Game in the Doom style now. Like,
Yeah,
doing more
it's
justice.
still not going to get much attention because of, the author.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was why when the first movie came out, everybody was like, yay, and then everybody remembered that he's rather problematic, and then they're like, okay, no more.
Yeah.
And yet they keep pumping out Harry Potter shit all the time, and J.K. Rowling's been wild.
At this point, she's built up the universe so hard you couldn't not tap into it at some point.
Yeah.
Start going into magic, and you're not specifically being like, there are no wizards over here. Everyone's immediately going to look in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like, to be fair, I mean, like, I don't admit it, but like, when I heard Harry Potter was getting the reboot treatment, I'm just, on one hand, I'm like, no, but on the other hand, it's over 20 years old, so it's prime reboot material. So
Wait, they're rebooting it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Wait, are they going to
it's
do
already
live
rebooted
action?
Percy, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to be a TV series, and I think it's live action.
Stevie, that's word. If they're going to do that, they should do cartoon animation. Like, that'd be interesting, like Steven
Which is
Universe
what
style.
They would do, and they just, for whatever reason, everybody's acting like animation is like the most risky thing ever to work on. And it's like, so y'all haven't been seeing anime just sitting over here?
Right,
So,
but if you watch Mashal
make
Muscle,
it good.
Mashal is so good.
it's Hogwarts. It's fucking Harry Potter
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Hogwarts. Like it's really great.
I mean, to be fair, your guys aren't exactly. I mean, the Owl House, that could have been the Harry Potter killer before Disney was all like, no, 2 seasons, that's it. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Owl
They're just
House
really
was so
touchy about
good.
their animations for some reason.
I don't want to trust Max with anything. After they got rid of, after they just said they're getting rid of Scavenger's Reign, despite how deep in season 2 development they were, and like they're putting more stock into Velma, which apparently just came out with the new season.
Wait, Velma gives the mini killing Velma?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
The
okay,
horrible
so
Velma?
I follow a bunch of animation peeps, and apparently Velma was already purchased out for a second season before the first one even premiered. So a lot of people
Ew.
thought it was like, oh, everyone was hate watching the first season, and because they were hate watching it, it got popular, and so they gave it a season 2. Apparently, that's not super accurate. So season 2 has come out. It's completely done. It's all out and available to watch right now. But from what I've seen spoilery stuff about it, it seems like they're kind of assuming they're not going to get a third season, and they're just sort of like making it a big middle finger to everyone, like including the fans of the show, which is a weird choice.
Yeah, I've kind of seen bits and pieces, so I'm already like, yeah, if there was a morbid curiosity, the little bits I know now have pretty much butchered it.
Well, because Velma was bad. I heard the Knuckles series is actually pretty good. Like,
I have heard there is nowhere near as much Knuckles as you would expect in the Knuckles
you
show.
too. I heard the same thing.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
like, yeah,
But it's called the Knuckles Show. What the?
I
no,
know.
it's the Knuckles show and Knuckles. He gets his subtitle in his own show.
Yeah, it's the weirdest. I mean, I have no, because like some people are down on it because it didn't follow the tone of the Sonic movies, but at the same time, Jim Carrey was like really pushing for the Knuckles series to be as hilarious as it can be, or whatever. Take from that what you will. I haven't watched it yet. I know there's only 6 episodes out. I'll watch the first one. I'll just watch the first episode just I love Idris Elba. That's the only reason. Like that's it. That's
Right.
Yeah. Because the Idris Elba, it's Idris fucking Elba. I mean, I can't like.
I still want him to be the new 007.
Me too. But like I heard, speaking of, but like before I get back into the Idris Elba's James Bond, which I will get back into, for the 3rd Sonic movie, Keanu Reeves is going to be playing Shadow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shadow Silverhands.
That I think Keanu Reeves would do better. Yeah, no, because it makes sense. Because Keanu, like, think about it. All he has to do really is transport his character of Neo into Shadow, and it fits. Because Shadow is broody, and Neo was, well, brooding a lot, like a lot, in the Matrix trilogy as a whole. If you stop to think about it, because he does.
Well, then he also to be badass. He channels some John Wick energy. Because like Shadow's the only one who actually used weapons or guns, right? In one of his games, he was out there shooting a gun.
Depending on when they want to bring him in, because guns, got a motorcycle.
Ugh.
Technically, he shouldn't be running to be faster than Sonic.
I just want to see Maria die in live action in the big screen.
They better keep the whole like Alice in Wonderland shtick they kept with Maria in the fucking.
Oh yeah.
Put in a capsule, like, oh, let's go.
Oh my god! But like, if Idris Elba is ever 007, which for the record I hope he is, he better bring that Stringer Bell energy from the fucking Wire, because I want him full gangsta in that fucking thing. I would absolutely love it. Like, just see him like as a fucking, instead of just being a handsome secret agent with a British accent. Nah. He's a motherfucker from Baltimore who
I mean,
Right,
I'll accept Luther performance too. That's going to be pretty interesting. If
yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, either that, like, either he'd be the new 007, or if he'd be a really great villain if they don't choose him. And he can bring the Stringer Bell energy, because everyone hated Stringer Bell. So.
I mean, I'd be okay with that as long as I get some Stringer Bell energy, because that would be good. I loved Stringer. He was one of my favorite characters in The Wire, and when he died, like, yeah, it was like his comeuppance. He got his comeuppance, but at the same time, my God, he was that motherfucker.
Well, everyone loves a great villain. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone loves someone to hate. Like,
yeah. And for what it's worth, Idris Elba fucking sold it. Oh, you bastard.
And no one's so mad. It's like, watch that for the longest time. I didn't even know he was British until like 10 years later.
Right?
Like, who is this guy? What's going on with that boy?
Same goes with, like, when I found out Andrew Lincoln, he played Rick Grimes. He's British.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like...
No, that's pretty much like, even back with, like, True Blood, when you're like, okay, like, 85% of the cast are not actual American actors.
And the big one for me was always Hugh Laurie, because like, Stuart Little, House, this is the whitest man in existence.
Sahara, like... Yeah. And then I saw, like, one of his old British comedies he does.
Oh.
It's such a stark contrast.
Yeah, because me and Kat, when, I think, what was it, like, I forget that 2D Souls-like he was playing, because, like, we actually did, we just chatted about, like, people in their, like, celebrities in their roles, like, for instance, in the Mortal Kombat cartoon show they had from back in the day, Ron Perlman played Curtis Stryker, and I'm just all like, that still weirds me out. It's like, yeah, someone like Ron Perlman who played that shithead Curtis Stryker, and then you turn around and see him play Firelord fucking Sozin, and you're just all like, what?
Like, what is up on that? You look at Hugh Jackman.
You can't up being Stryker on your resume. Look, it's like, what?
Yeah, I was just like, that's some of the shit that weirds me out when you find out, like, either.
You got Hugh Jackman. He was on there, Australian. He was Australian accent, but then
that weird.
Wouldn't know it.
And I was like, wait, he's Australian? Yeah, Doug. He's also a Tony Award winner. What?
Yeah.
But he's such a good Wolverine. So, like,
Or Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Like,
there's
when
times
she speaks her asshole
by
off
the
the
time
accent.
we find out they're even like we're like, oh, they're good movie actors. Like, yeah, no, they had a whole career before we even saw them.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't
Actually,
even know.
Isn't Margot Robbie Australian?
I want to say no, but like obviously. You
I
heard the
think
question.
she might be. Well, that was from either Australian or British or something like that. But like, it's
She's
weird.
Australian. Yeah.
Okay.
She is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hell.
Because that was the big thing that rocked me in the beginning was looking at Iggy Azalea, seeing her visually, and then all of a sudden you hear her song, and you're like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That is not her. And then you see her in an interview, and you're like, no, they can't be her in real life.
The guy who played Grey Worm, Jacob Anderson, wasn't he like a DJ or some shit?
Yeah.
I know Hodor is a DJ too.
Hodor is.
Yeah, Hodor.
He's a good DJ too.
Dude, everyone's a DJ. Like Shaq is a DJ.
Yeah, DJ Diesel.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore's coming back in his DJ styles.
I mean, like,
That's
plus,
the thing.
yeah, and he, like he I didn't know Shaq owned. Well, Shaq owned. I didn't know Shaq was a DJ, but then again, like, you know, Shaq also calls himself an actor. So.
Yeah, no, he goes like Diesel, and then like, because first when he first come on from LSU and everything, he went by Diesel, Tattoo, Orlando, and then he kind of didn't do anything when it's like with the Lakers, and then when he went to like Miami, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing DJing shit. That's all they do there.
Apparently, he's pretty good.
And he owns
Yeah, he's pretty
Johnson.
good. Like, he's not just one of those people that's like, I'm just gonna use my name to get there. Like at first, he kind of did, but he actually owned his craft.
Yeah, like I heard like it's weird with Shaq because like obviously when he started out like he was super cocky, super douchebaggery and all that shit. But apparently like he was running out of money and like his wife or whatever was saying like his kids don't love you, like you have to turn yourself around. Or else you.
Well, because he was cheated on his wife with like all these random people.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. He actually did like turn his life around and became like super cool, super chill, and like his kids actually like know his real name or some shit like that. Like it's really weird with like Shaq's story or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That
I mean, kids will do a lot for you if you have kids. Because usually, if you don't have kids. And you don't have a permanent wife, or you're not acknowledging her existence at the time, just given for whatever the situation is, then you don't have anything that's really being like, oh, I should feel bad about my actions. I feel like my actions don't have anything negative. And then when you're like, a little version of you is like, you suck, then you're like, oh, maybe
Yeah, you have no reason to change, like, no reason to change your habits, because it's like, oh, well, like, I can just walk away from these situations I make mistakes from. You can't really walk away from the kids and the wife, right? Like, well, I guess some people do.
They're not gonna find you.
Yeah.
Kids aren't mistakes that you leave. Kids are mistakes that will track you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially if you're famous, you gotta always be worried. If you're like image conscious, you gotta worry like, this kid can grow up and write a book about her horrible life, be the #1 seller, and I'm the focal point of why. Like, that's horrible.
That's just because you didn't come back from cigarettes.
Just look at Herschel Walker.
Well, to be fair, he came back with the cigarettes, and it was still a problem. So
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! Oh fuck me! Now we're black man bashing. We gotta stop that. No.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or I mean, because you talk about like
Whoa.
OJ that's recently passed away.
I'm kidding.
I was like, we could fix that. We could change the subject slightly. So can we all agree that Candace Owens is not coming to the cookout? Right?
Oh, she's been banned for the cookout. Like,
Okay.
Wait.
she's over there with Jeannie Thomas and Clarence Thomas.
What the fuck?
I didn't know Jenny knew where the location was. We're going to have to revoke Thomas for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck did Candace do?
Oh, she was doing
Other than her
anti-Semitic
existing?
stuff.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I thought she actually did something recently that just got her banned from like everybody.
Well,
Oh,
no,
no,
she
yeah.
got dropped
She got fired,
from
and then
Ben
she
Shapiro's thing.
running over there
She got-
to
how the hell
Charlemagne,
did she
jumping
get
on the
dropped from
breakfast
Shapiro's
club.
shit?
Because she
Because-
did anti-Semitic posts, like 70 of them.
And Ben Shapiro is like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
It's bad enough when Ben Shapiro's finally being like, "Look, I'm done with you."
Yeah.
Then it's like, "Oh, girl, you just said so much."
I was gonna say,
You
like,
didn't-
how the fuck do you get banned from Ben Shapiro? Him? That's
But her first post after that was her trying to come back and say, "I'm so happy that the black community is waking up to the fact that they were lied to about me hating my own community." I'm like, no one even, no. I need you to stay down. You are not
right?
fine.
Like, you
Stay
can't
down.
rehab yourself,
I'm being
Candace.
top, I'm stepping on fingers. I best not see one manicured nail trying to come over. I will break my heel.
It's like, she had a better chance if she went on Dancing with the Stars. I wouldn't watch it, but still.
Ew.
Even then, I'm
give
going
it
to be
time.
watching to wait for that heel that she's wearing to break and fall off stage. That's the only reason I'm watching.
Yeah, because you pre damaged that heel. Like, I can tell right the fuck now. You probably would have done that. You just were like,
Oh, I would have sabotaged her in a hot minute.
Oh yeah.
I'll be a hero.
If there is no one else in my whole life that I could make time for to sabotage, it would be Candace. I would run to be governor in the city she's in, just specifically to lower the price values in her block.
And the sad thing is, like, I wouldn't even want to smash her. Like, I hate Stacey Dash's views, but I still want to smash that. Not
Yeah.
Candace.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
can at least work with Stacy. You can work with Stacy.
yeah, I
But
mean,
Candace, I can't.
yeah, I mean, like, it's like Lauren Boebert. I'd tape her mouth shut, but yeah, I'd still fuck her.
Yeah.
And that's saying something because, like, her she's like a grandmother now, and her other kids like fucking facing a
Well,
shitload
she's
of
a
felony
grandmother
charges.
at 34 or something, right? Like 38.
Well, it's not like they're the best either, since you have your one kid going through court stuff, and then you threw your other kid in a political ad that made him sound smarter than you.
Well, because the same thing is, like, I would do Bobert, not MTG. Just like I would do Stacy, not Candace.
I'm sorry, like,
Well, it's
I'm
literally
sorry, MTG,
just-
like
it's-
MTG. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Captain.
Bobert
I was
disrespected
gonna-
the sanctity of the Beetlejuice musical, and that's unforgivable.
Yeah. Oh no, that already destroyed her off the map.
Oh yeah.
Like, Bobert is literally just MTG non-Super Saiyan.
Not Super Saiyan.
Like, after all the muscles, the hair color change, doing the pull-ups, that's what that is. That's the evolution,
She's doing KO vape pins.
KOV.
basically.
Oh, God.
MTG just looks like a man. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
She
happened to her
does.
in
The
office.
CrossFit does not help.
Yeah.
In the
maybe it
beginning,
was her fucking
didn't
gym
look so
teacher.
aggressively like it, but I think in her trying to forward her image as she is has just made it more prominent. Because in the beginning, it wasn't so bad. It was kind
Yes,
of like,
exactly.
okay, she's more just like, slightly muscular Karen. And then later it just evolved into like, what are we doing here? Do I need to change your name to Helga? What's going on?
Oh, God. Yeah, 'cause
I really feel like she wants as many pictures of her mouth being open as wide as she can because she's out here cheating at CrossFit gyms. Like,
I'm pretty sure there isn't a photo of her with her mouth closed. Like, all of her photo, like, a lot of the photos that I've seen when I Googled her last time, like, her mouth was open. Like, and you could just see into the
they're
darkness.
just waiting for someone to insert an imaginary dick in there, like on a Photoshop. Just right there.
Because there is
Like,
no...
where's Kyle's dad? Where's
Oh my
Slut 42? Whatever.
Yes, people. If you ever look at MTG with her mouth open, you will not see a uvula in her mouth. You will just see the pit of hell. You will just that is the gates of her. Like, that's how she just, like, anytime she speaks, like a demon just comes out of her mouth and just You'll see.
That's
That's
Severus.
really what happened to Mitch McConnell during that one interview. She was
That's
just
why
out in the
he
background,
froze.
opened her mouth.
That's why he froze both times, dude. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking spread this conspiracy theory. I swear to God, I am going to take to Twitter and basically say, you ever wonder why Mitch McConnell just froze? It's because he saw what's inside MTG's mouth. That's why he's just like.
I mean, there's slight proof to that too, because remember at the when Biden ran into her, he barely kept his own mouth closed, and he had to stop and his eyes wide.
Oh, when she was wearing that crappy all red. Oh my god.
Oh my god, people, we have just
She
started.
looked like the embodiment of PMS period. Like,
People, we have just.
It's like the nightmare blunt rotation.
Yeah. We have. Congratulations.
and it's not the night before Christmas. It's just a nightmare. Every day. Or the nightmare before session.
The Nightmare Before Session. That was Tim Burton's sequel. That was the rumored sequel, and we have just.
Tim Burton didn't want his fingerprints on it. He was like, "This is too dark, man." Even for me.
I'm not saying something because he made motherfucking Coraline. Speaking of, I heard Coraline's gonna be a TV series or some shit.
I heard whisperings of it, but I hadn't seen anything like concrete.
Yeah, who's gonna pick it up? Like what studio? If it's a CW, it's doomed to fail.
Yes. Oh, did you hear the CW? Like Time Warner or Warner Discovery? They're selling the CW.
To who? Who would want it? Yeah.
Yeah, like can UPA come back?
The only thing I could even think would be a possible good expenditure on it, but even I don't know who directly owns them, would be like if Freeform fused with them. Because they're kind of in the same show calibers anyway. But
yeah,
I don't even know who fully owns Freeform, because I remember it changed hands and it was something else before.
It used to be like ABC Family. That used to have the 25 Days of Christmas, and then eventually just kept changing hands.
Yeah. But see, because Freeform runs what was it, Stitchers and the Shadowhunters series. So CW is right in that area. It would just.
It's so weird because Warner Discovery, it wasn't like they bought the CW, or rather, because it was WB Network and then it turned into CW. But it's so weird how they cannot hold on to a network channel. Meanwhile, you got the Hallmark channel that's still up and running, and their Christmas movies are shit.
I mean, but you know what you're coming to the Hallmark channel for. It's
right.
Like the Lifetime channel. You do not go to the Lifetime channel and be like, today I want to watch this upbeat comedy. No, you went to the Lifetime channel because you wanted to watch someone suffer.
Right? You want to watch some horrible mother with some outrageous teenage daughter doing some horrible high school shit.
You do not go to the Lifetime channel to be like, this is the best day I've ever had. No. Hallmark, you go to watch everybody be far more into holidays than you would ever be, so that you don't feel bad for the fact that you're not that into it.
Well, they had consistency though. They used to have Aunt Becky, and they have a lot of Vivica A. Fox in there, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, she's tearing it up now. She's in almost every one of them that drops, whether she's the neighbor or she's driving by in the car for 3 scenes. She's there. I'm sad, but I love her. I love her. I was sad because she was down here at a Comic-Con in Dallas and I couldn't come see her. I was so sad.
It's so weird. You know what I might because in my entire life, I can say this for a fact, I have never watched the Lifetime channel. I might change that today.
I mean,
you're not in a doctor's office.
Wait, hold on, what game?
So you've never been stuck in a doctor's office?
I mean, I've been
right, because it's on. And
Yeah.
Doug, it's a difference between a Lifetime channel and a Lifetime movie channel.
There's a Lifetime movie channel?
Yeah.
What?
It's like LMN, the network one there. Because Lifetime will have movies, but they'll also have some crappy shows. Movie Network says, let's just play all of our crappy movies in a row.
What the fuck? That's okay.
But they'll have themes. One will be all teenage drama movie where it always ends up one girl kills someone and they're trying to cover up, and then a mom will find out, and now she's helping cover it up. And then,
What the fuck was that? They were like, they have things. And I'm just all like, what? I wanted to say, what kind of things? What, dark things? The fuck was that kind?
I mean, some of them get a little dicey.
No, it's just the way you said things. It's like, oh, Doug,
No, I meant a
guilty
theme.
of unholy satanic rituals or some shit like that. What?
No, it's just a theme and stuff. And also Lifetime does a lot based off true story, the Jodi Arias shit, and
Yeah. There's a
Classic
higher
murder.
chance you're gonna watch a movie or part of something that actually is based on something that actually happened.
Yeah, Lifetime also has like Dance Moms and Super Nanny.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Dance Moms and Super Nanny.
So I mean, like if you like trash TV, like TLC and stuff, like you go to the hospital and then I just get hooked on 90 Day Fiance, like you know.
Hey, we circled back to lady stereotypes. All right.
Hey,
Well,
the man
to
can
be
be a
fair, on
fiance
90
too.
Day
It's a
Fiancé,
two-way term.
Some of those male stereotypes are pretty bad in there too.
True. Yeah, the males are kind of the worst on it. The male, because they're usually like the males are the foreign one. So they have
I
their
don't
own
even
custom.
watch it directly. I watch YouTubers that watch it and comment. Just from that, I'm like, yep, this is pretty bad. I'm not watching that whole show.
It's really bad, but if you're in the mood and you just binge watch it and you're just like drunk or high or whatever, like it kind of makes sense. It gets
Even
addicting.
drunk, I ain't got time for Angela. I don't.
Wait, what?
I free Michael.
Michael, what the fuck?
Free Michael. Free my African brother.
Yeah, Doug. So you got to watch all that stuff on there. Like they at least keep the same people. They milk the shit out of it. Almost kind of like how the Jersey Shore, for some reason, they keep running out of money and they keep coming back with shit.
Jersey Shore.
Because they don't.
I remember when that
They
show first
don't
came
learn
out.
life lessons on Jersey Shore. They're just getting money.
They're
Wait,
getting money, and yet they keep coming back like they ran out.
Is Big Ed still on 90 Day Fiance?
He's
I
on
don't know.
the channel, but being defined as fiance is loose, given that he's supposed to be marrying Liz, but Liz has already been caught supposedly being with someone, and then also Ed then postponed the wedding to go to Asia with his sugar babies because
Okay,
he likes
Doug.
women.
To sell you on 90 Day Fiance, just Google image search Big Ed.
Oh God.
That's all you need to know about
God.
this show.
What the fuck is that?
It's a lot of seasons of Ed.
You know,
It's
okay,
dumb.
I'm screen sharing this, and I promise you, I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch Big Ed episode.
It's-
Big
And I'm saying,
Anybody that's ever watched knows who Big Ed is.
Oh,
yeah,
look
yeah,
at
Wait,
that little guy.
like no neck having.
You don't even realize that he went through that hair was maintained by mayonnaise.
Yeah, he rubs mayonnaise through his hair.
And see, Doug, this is why you don't even have to go back to the beginning. You can just drop in a season and just start watching and be like, okay, I'm caught up.
It's
oh
just,
my god!
it,
Oh
it's
my
so
god! What the
Actually,
hell
wait.
is
Look at the picture to the top left. That's what he looked like when he was younger.
yeah, like it's
Like, what happened to you, bro?
What happened?
Like, what happened?
Dude, there's something in the mayonnaise.
Oh my god! You are looking at the real life Bill Dotrieve. This man has been Dotriefied.
So, Bill, don't drink.
What?
Like, if that
Operation
happened to
Walrus.
me and I had kids, I would destroy all my past photos. I don't want anyone questioning, like, what happened to me.
Went from
Like, I was always
this
this.
to this. What in God's
Well,
name?
his daughter's already complicated anyway because she had issues with almost every previous girl anyway, and I think her and Liz almost came to blows at one point, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Like it's so ridiculous.
Oh my god!
And then what come on, like, was like that Russian dude with that other girl.
Yeah, it's quality TV, Doug.
What?
Yeah, it's
Jordan-
quality, but you kind of had to watch a couple episodes to get into it.
When
There's
did he
so
first-
many couples on there that you would
I have to find out when he first.
you would
let me
lose
see.
yourself in just
Big
their
Ed
backs.
origin episode.
Yes, I'm looking that up right the fuck now. That is what's happening right now. Right the fuck now. I'm looking this up. Season 4 of 90 Day Fiance. Okay, all right.
Hell, you could just watch one of the tell-alls and you'll still be pretty like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
No. I have to-
Or the
I have
ones
to
where they
watch the
have
series. I
the
have to watch the
fans
series.
watching along.
Oh, if you do watch a tell-all, you need to get a tell-all with Big Ed and with Colt, because Debbie's gonna be there. You need Debbie.
Tell all.
You gotta get you some
Give me
Debbie.
give me a second. Videos. Is it like 20 minutes or is it supposed to be longer?
Saturday Fiance is usually an hour.
No.
I think
'cause,
the tell-all is an hour and a half.
Oh, never mind.
Like the clips are probably going to be broken apart because they usually do they break the thing into 2 parts whenever they do tell-alls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I promise I will not only will I watch the first episode, I'm going to watch as many episodes
Be prepared
as I
to go
can,
down a
and then
rabbit
I'm
hole,
gonna
Doug.
and then I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to I'm going to annoy my female I don't know if they watch 90 Day Fiancé. Because,
Dude,
like, you know,
they watched
I
it.
know.
They watched it. They know.
They'll know good yet.
I'm just telling you, they do. No one can avoid the stuff, even if you don't directly watch it. You know what's happening.
They watch it, and they're gonna tell you, "Watch Love Is Blind."
Oh
That's some
God.
crazy shit.
Oh God.
Thank you for enlightening me, all of you. Not only did we start a conspiracy theory, I have some ammunition. But we're
more you
coming
know.
close. Oh, go ahead.
The more you know.
You're right.
And knowing it's half the battle. Yo, Joe.
Do. I know Yojo and the NBC theme aren't connected, but let me have that. Anyway. That being said, we're coming close to time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the Slab Lounge. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yo, Gaben, thank you so much for joining us again.
Absolutely.
If you're available, because I know, like I said, next week we are going to MST3K Undefeatable. I hope you're there. But
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool. But yeah. You take care, everyone.